and dancing on, feel the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it, shouldn't talk about it.
This is what I'm telling you guys, man. These Gundo boys, we got to keep an eye on it. The overlap between Silicon Valley, the entrepreneurial Silicon Valley spirit, embodied in guys like these Gundo boys, and people like Pace Morby. He's not from Silicon Valley, but he's similar to this entrepreneurial type. Alex Hormozy. Their mentality, everyone likes to poo-poo them and the stupid entrepreneur, because they're kind of like politically normy. They're sort of politically ambivalent. They're like, I don't really care what the political system is because I'm fully obsessed with my vision. I'm fully obsessed with the thing that I'm building, and I don't really care what sort of obstacles you put in front of me. I'm a machine that overcomes obstacles. I turn obstacles into capital. So if you want to give me more obstacles, you're just going to enhance my capital base. We need a mashup of that spirit with the political awareness and the sense of what time it is that is present right now on right-wing Twitter. But right-wing Twitter is too given to theory selling, and these guys are too politically ambivalent. Given a choice between the two, frankly, I take the politically ambivalent guys because they're going to build something. But the time for theory selling is over. It's behind us. The theories have been run to death. Our solutions may come through politics, but they're not in politics. We have a civilization to build. We should have been building it a long time ago. We're way behind. These guys are ahead of us in the civilizational building project. But there's so much more to be done.
I can't do this, Sam. I know. It's all wrong. By rights, we shouldn't even be here. We are. It's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo. The ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were. And sometimes you didn't want to know the end. Because how could the end be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad had happened? But in the end, it's only a passing thing. This shadow. Even darkness must pass. A new day will come. And when the sun shines, it'll shine out the clearer. Those were the stories that stayed with you. That meant something, even if you were too small to understand why. But I think, Mr. Frodo, I do understand. I know now. Folk in those stories had lots of chances of turning back, only they didn't. They kept going. Because they were holding on to something. What are we holding on to, Sam? There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. And it's worth fighting for.
Let me ask you something. Does today's content seem just a little more crispy to you? Just a little Rice Krispier? If so, your ears do not deceive you. That's right. This one's coming at you from the Airship. A little on the rickety side, but that's the price you gotta pay to be a real bona fide steampunk prince. Just scooting around in the ether, spinning the new hot #1 record for all my EWBSX enjoyers. And the best part is, when the atmospheric conditions are just right, I can see what's happening inside the ice wall through my little golden telescope. So, with that in mind, please consider throwing a few crystals your boys away, whatever you can spare, to keep the station churning, or the airship flying, as the case may be. All right, it's a cyberbully.
Potatoes, anyone? Potatoes.
Potato.
Welcome to Network Armageddon, Electric Boogaloo. Where? Okay,
Electric
Jason, you got to do it.
Boogaloo, Network Armageddon, Electric Boogaloo, Network Armageddon, Electric Boogaloo.
Yes, that's a fun thing to
Hey, we
say
got
with your
audio
mouth.
too. Listen to that. Oh, look at that.
Look at
Fun thing
that.
to say with your mouth.
Yeah.
Just when you can hear us. Can you hear me? Is this thing on? What? Technology? Oh.
Yeah.
I blame Matt.
Yeah, I blame me too. Amy says, "How's your left potato?" Yeah, the other day I was coming down the stairs and came around the stairs, walked around the corner. Eastwood heard me coming down the stairs, so he came sprinting over to meet me. And as I walked around the corner, I just caught a right hook square in the left one. Just, it's perfectly eye level for him. Just whammo, bam. I just was bent over double for like a full minute. I felt that one in my shoulder blades. You ever catch one just square on and it like makes your shoulder blades ache? Yeah.
Hey, at least you know they're still working.
Oh yeah. Yep. They haven't gone numb yet.
I scratch mine constantly, not because they itch. I'm just making sure they're still there. It's like,
Is that something I have to look forward to in my 40s?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Wake up in the morning and double check. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason you give your wife, right? I'm just making sure they're still there.
Is this thing on? Does this thing work? How's the stream on this one?
Shout out to Lurch in the chat. I see him there. We just got back from a lovely dinner. A lovely dinner with wonderful supporter of the show, Lurch.
What'd you have?
He treated us to steak. We went to a steakhouse, had steak and a beer and a delightful potato soup. It was a great evening. And then we
wait. Is potato soup is that an aphorism or like?
No, like soup with potatoes and cheese and green onions
not like balls like.
Oh yeah,
balls
no.
floating
Yeah, Eastwood was trying to make potato soup the other day. Yeah, no, this was actual. This was an enjoyable potato soup experience.
I feel like you're mixing metaphors here, and I don't like it.
Yeah. I'm just doing it to upset you. Yeah, had a great dinner and then walked along the river walk in San Antonio, which is funny. If any of you guys out there who have not been to San Antonio, have you heard of the San Antonio River Walk? Because I'd never heard of it.
San Antonio had a river.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool little. It's a little tourist trappy, but it's a pretty cool little place. Has a bit of a European vibe to it.
I thought all you had out there was like dust and Mexicans.
There's plenty of that, yeah. But they did manage to carve out a little space down near the Alamo and the Alamo Dome. I didn't even know it existed until I moved to San Antonio, and it's a cool spot. It's a nice little place to wander around. It's a little cooler in the evenings. It's up north of 100 every day down here now, so it's a little cooler, and it was nice pleasant evening. It was good to see our good friend. This is the second time we've met up with him, and he is good people. We had a grand old time. He's like 6'9", so Eastwood gets a kick out of how tall he is, and he right when we were getting ready to leave, Eastwood asked him to put him up on his shoulders. And he did. And Eastwood has never been that tall in his life. It was great. So thank you, my friend. It was good to see you.
All of a sudden, Eastwood breaks out into like, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Put that in the playlist.
So what do we got tonight? We are going to watch Curtis Yarvin We're gonna watch Curtis Yarvin as he. Let me get my soundboard out here. We're gonna watch Curtis Yarvin as he has a debate.
I can't hear it, so I'm just like waiting for a cue.
Yeah, I just realized you can't hear the soundboard. Probably. I'm hoping that the people can. But yeah, that was Sam Hyde telling you you're gonna get called a slur.
Oh,
yeah.
Brazilian.
Yeah, something like that. Where's the other one? Do I not have? I am missing some. My soundboard is
Silty
short.
Milk says, I don't hear it. Well, are you listening for it, Silty? No sound effects.
No audio in the soundboard. Of course not. Of course there's no audio in the soundboard. All right. Well, no soundboard tonight, guys. That's a new thing that I've learned. That was the one I was looking for, Slutty Milk. I was looking for the N-word. But
hey, if you caught part of my stream last night, this morning, whatever, and I was had everything set up. It was perfect, right? Everything was going perfectly fine, and then I went to play the Jim Bob video, and I realized I had closed it. I'm like, I had to go find it. Like, completely my fault. Like, I can't even blame technology for that. Like, I just pressed an X. It's like,